Hello everybody, this is Christian down here in Santiago, Chile, and I'm doing a very late video to respond to this thread. It is the Douche 2020 tag, I think it's the name. I saw recently Gus 16 Gustavo Escafuro doing doing a entry to this thread, and I decided to jump on this and give my answer to this 20 questions that have been wandering around the PC for some time. So without further ado, here I go. First video you ever saw in the VC. Actually, I don't remember exactly, but I think it was one made by the Scott Waters. I think I was wondering the YouTube and basically in not so fine period in my life in early 2019, and I decided to give it a try to YouTube, and I was watching and I kind of find out this video of a guy showing records, albums, CDs, and I was more than amused. I found it amazing that find somebody that was sharing the same passion for format digital for a format way of having music, not the digital or the MP3 and stuff like that. And he was showing a lot of records of music that bands that I like very much. So and then I discovered many other channels here in the VC, and that was almost like April or May of 2019 and up to now. So that's number one. Number two, shout out to other VC channels that deserve more viewers. And there are many. For example, two guys are right now doing some ranking of their 100 best records. Glenn Calloway and Robert on my turntable. Also, Frankie at Corabi Crew. He's a big fan of John Corabi, Alice in Chains, Jerry Cantrell, Megadeth. Also, Fosse, the Fosse Biner. I think he's from Northern Europe. I think he's from Poland. Those are guys that have really good channels. I will leave a link below so you can go and check them out. Three, what are your other hobbies? I have a hobby. I used to have a very expensive one. It's traveling. I like to travel a lot. This is a pin map of the places that I have the chance to visit. I don't know if you can see it clearly. I live here. Well, I live here at the bottom of the world, and I had the chance to visit, as you can see, some places here in the States, here in Asia, and in China and Japan, places like that. Been to South Africa, to Morocco, Egypt, Israel, Jordan, and many places in Europe. Unfortunately, being out of work as I am right now, I don't think I will be traveling. Maybe this year impossible with the pandemic. Next year, I don't know. So maybe in a couple of more years I will be able to travel again and see some other places I would like to visit. Three, no, three, four. Why did you start to collect? I think I never start to purposely start collecting. Yes, I'm going to start collecting. I always like music, always like cassettes, CDs, and vinyls. So I don't collect because I am a collector per se. I like to have music in a physical format, because otherwise it doesn't exist. It's not like if you have it in your computer, in your hard drive, or even in my iPod. I like to have music. I like to watch, to see the artwork, read the liner notes, read the lyrics. I like very much when the albums and the CDs have the lyrics, because not everybody speaks English. Not everybody can understand what the hell sometimes the singer is trying to say, or sometimes they use a very complex language that we the only way to understand is it's reading the lyrics. So that's why I like to collect music in a physical format. Five, do you play instrument or work in a band? No, I have zero musical ability. I have no idea how to play any instrument. I wish I have some artistic abilities, but I don't. Ever work in a record store? No, unfortunately, never work in a record store. Maybe who knows what the destiny has for me in the future. Maybe I will end up owning a record store, but right now I don't know. I never. Seven. What is the last album you purchased? The last album I purchased was a couple of years ago, was on my last trip, I think. It was this one I found very cheap last year in Argentina. ACDC, the Razor's Edge. Cheap is my price, so I grab it. Show a great album with a bad cover. I think I've shown this plenty of times. This is from my favorite band. It's Iron Maiden, Dance of Death. Awful, awful, awful artwork. I don't know why they put a digital 80 in it, having some great guys that can do some great artwork like their rigs on their previous albums of 80, but this is a really good album with a very bad cover. Show an album, no, an album you wish you had an OG. Here it is. This one, Metallica, Master of Puppets. This is a Brazilian copy. It has many scratches. It doesn't play it very well. It doesn't have any. The inner I made one myself when I bought it in the mid 80s. But I wish I had an OG of this one so I can put this to rest. So here it is, Metallica, Master of Puppets. This is my Brazilian copy. Show an album by a female artist. I don't have any album by a female artist. I wish I do, but right now I don't. I'm trying to find out some some Warlock albums, some Heart, but right now I'm not having. I don't have any of them in my collection. Shame on me. Show an earworm song. Here it is, one from some power pop band, really good. It's In Excess Kick, their biggest album, and here you have many songs, but the song I'm going to go is song number 2. Of course, there it is, New Sensation. That was a big song when this album came out. We all dance, sing that song, watch the videos, and unfortunately Michael Hutchence is no longer with us, and put an end to a big band that it was destined for stardom. So there it is. Show the best posthumous release. This one is a box set that was put out by the Jimi Hendrix family legacy. 4 CDs with a quite nice booklet with lots of with lyrics and photos. Really good one. I don't know if you can still get this one, but it's really good one. It's really very well put together. Great songs. Even some deep tracks from Jimmy. There it is. I don't know if you can see that. No, no way you can see it, but this is a really good one that was put out. I think it's in the late 90s. I think this is a great one. What artists do you impulsively collect? I don't collect impulsively, but being my favorite band, if they put something out right now, something new, I will grab it. I don't know. It don't matter if it is a live CD, studio album and a DVD. It's of course Maiden. This is of course the number of the beast, and everything they put out, I will get it no matter what. So there it is. Next, show an underrated album. Here it is. This one from the Scorpions, Animal Magnetism. It's a really good one. Not as good as their previous one. I can't remember. Love Drive. It's not as good as that one, and of course it's not as commercial as Love at First Thing, but really good songs like The Zoo, Falling in Love, also a great one. Don't do promises your body can keep. Animal Magnetism is also a good one. A really good one from the Germans, late 70s, early 80s stuff from the Scorpions, but really underrated because it's sandwiched between those two big albums, Love Drive and Animal and Love at First Teen. Favorite double album? This one. This is one of my favorite double albums. Is Live Priest Live. This one was recorded during the Turbo tour. When it was released, Turbo, they did this gatefold. So there it is. Some good songs. Some guys don't like that period of Priest because they went kind of try to went a mainstream with all the synth guitar and with some pop songs. Some songs being a little bit more pop that we're used to, but that's a good one by the Mighty Priest. Show an album. Show a rainy day album. Here it is. This one, Mad Season. Mad Season was a project, kind of a band put together by these two guys, the main guys. This is Lane Staley, the late singer from Alice in Chains, and this guy is Mike McCready from Pearl Jam. They put this album together. I think it's late in 90s, early 2000. It's a really good one, but it's kind of moody. It's not very upbeat. It has some great rocker songs, but it's more like for a rainy day, from some when you're kind of down, you want to chill out, have a good time and relax. Kind of for a rainy day. So there it is, Mad Season, and it's their only studio album above. Show an album by an artist you have met. Again, the Scorpions. This is their live album, and got the chance to meet them. And no way, maybe you can see, and there is that's Matthias Jab's signature. We met them at the outside of their hotel many years ago with my brother and a couple of his friends, and he kindly signed this cassette and also a poster that I don't know where it is, but it's also signed by Matthias Jabs, and I think. I don't remember if it was Herman Reber or Klaus Meine. One of them also sang that poster. It's somewhere else. Show a record with a sentimental value. 2 cassettes. Men at Work Cargo and Hall & Oates H2O. Why? Because these are the first things I ever bought. Many years ago, in early 80s, 82, 83, I bought these 2 cassettes, and I still have them with me. They are part of my collection, even though they are not the type of music that I usually listen, but they are what they are. Show an album turning 20 this year. This one. This one is turning 20. It's a tribute to Black Sabbath, and it has some good performance. Biohazard, White Zombie, Megadeth, Ozzy with Therapy, Corrosion of Conformity, Sepultura, Bruce Dickinson with Godspeed, Ugly Joe, Faith No More, Type of Negative, and Cathedral. Also, 10,000 Homo DJs. That's one of the Al Jorgensen's project, and the Bull Rings Promise. That's some. I think it's Rob Halford with some other guys doing some of the good songs of Black Sabbath. But this one is turning 20 this year. Check one this out. This one is better than the Nativity in Black 2 Part 2. I think this one is better. And finally, show a trilogy of albums. I can speak today. I'm going to with Queen 2 and Sheer Heart Attack. Great trilogy of albums. I like them very, very much. Queen in their early stages was very raw, very rock oriented, with pointing some other styles of music that they were just starting to develop. But these ones are great ones. You can't go wrong with Queen. Of course, I'm missing a lot of the albums, but this is a great trilogy of them. You can't go wrong with Queen from the 70s. They are all great albums. Also, the game, it's also a really good one. And the early 80s, like the game, the words are also great albums from Queen. So that's it. Those are my 20 answers to this thread. Hope you like them. If you have some comments, please leave them below. This is Christian saying goodbye down here in Santiago, Chile. Almost 17 minutes. I think that's more than enough. Thanks for watching. See you in the next time. Bye bye.